So here is the conclusion. You need ethos, pathos, logos, but I guess you all know this. This is the rhetoric of Aristotle, the ancient principles of persuasion, thousands of years ago. Everybody knows that. But now I'm going to take it further. Further than ethos, pathos, logos, Aristotle also talked about kairos, which means timing. So, do you want to excel in life? Do you want to excel in sales? Do you want to be the best businesses in your area? Ethos, moral, pathos, passion, logos is logic. That means to be an expert in your field of work. You are experts, you know your type of work. But now I'm giving you two more parameters, and that is kairos, that means timing. So talk to the customer, talk to your colleague, talk to the employee, whatever, but try to find the right time to do it. Sometimes you give the best advice, but it's the wrong time, so it's not taken seriously. Filotimo in Greek is love of honor. It's very difficult to explain. So I talked with Stephen Covey, my beloved guru of all time, and when I said to him, Filotimo, he said to me, Philo, what? I say, Filotimo. He says, what is this? I understand kairos, but what is Filotimo? So I said, love of honor. Did you promise something to a customer, to your colleague, to your husband, to your wife, to your significant other? Do you promise something? Keep your promise. So he turns around and says to me, oh, employeeship. And I say, what? What is employeeship? He says, well, it's called tit for tat. You told me one word I don't know. I'm telling you one word you don't know. And then he explained and asked me, do you understand the word friendship? I says, yeah. Citizenship, yeah. Leadership, yes. Well, employeeship is to be a good employee, to be a good leader, to be a good citizen, to be a good friend. Ship means be good at this. Is that what Filotimo is? I say, yes. He says, I nailed it. Now I know what it is. So this is me explaining to Stephen Covey what Filotimo is. He promised me, 7 habits of highly effective people. But unfortunately, he passed away. He came up to the 8th habit. But what it's all about is about excelling using not only ancient principles of doing business and excelling in life, but using the best this world has to offer. So let me tell you why it's so significant. Because back in ancient Greece, there were wars every day. It was such a thing happening. Now, we only had one World War, 2 World Wars, maybe 3. Maybe there is war in Ukraine, there is one war here. But in ancient Greece, there were every week wars. People were losing homes, yet people flourish. And they produce civilizations. We have the golden age of Pericles. People do amazing things if they adhere to certain principles. And this is what it's all about. So I gave him a plug and we talk about this. There was a lot of publicity at the time, at the newspapers, at the television, about Stephen Covey coming in Greece. And I want to tell you what he said to me when he came close. He looks at all these sayings, systems make things possible, people make things happen, we are our choices and things like this. What does this say? Well, some of them are in English, some were in Greek, I translated. And then he turns around and says to me, Yiannis, everything has been said. Everything has already been said. But because people were not listening, we have to start all over again. And I say, yes, yes, yes. The professional of today needs ethos, pathos, logos more than any other time in history. By the way, a lot perceive as ethos as social quotient, and pathos as emotional quotient, and logos, logic, as creative quotient. These are quotients, these are things we can measure your ability to do things and excel in life. And of course, kairos and Filotimo are the two new ones I wanted you to know about. So what does this mean in practice? In practical terms. So, Emma, did you understand what I just said?
Sort of.
Nicole, did you understand what I just said?
Yes.
You see, if you ask your colleague, your customer, did you understand? It's like you are saying, are you stupid? Did you understand? It means, I know, you don't know. So it is wrong to say, did you understand? And we've all said this. With our children, with our beloved friends, in our family, we've all said, did you understand? And this is totally wrong. So let me tell you what's the correct way of asking this question. Emma, have I explained it to you? Take on the responsibility. You're the manager, my friend. Take on the responsibility. Don't blame the colleague. Don't blame the other person. Take on the responsibility yourself and say, you see, when you say, did you understand, the emphasis is in you. Stupid you, idiot you don't understand you. But if you say, have I explained it well, the emphasis is on me. You are the salesperson, you are the manager, you are the leader, you are the father, mother. The emphasis is on you. And you say, have I explained? If you take on the responsibility, the other person looks up to you. That's modern leadership for you. Another example. Yes, but I asked you for the figures of Friday, and you gave me the figures of Thursday. Yes, but I asked from you the X19, and you brought me X15. Yes, but equals no. So you say yes to silver line the but. No. Yes, but is wrong. What is the correct way to say? Yes, and now bring me the Friday figures. Yes, and now bring me X19. So if someone does a mistake, don't say, yes, but I didn't ask for this. Say, okay, yes, and. You see, and connects things, but separates things. You are a shop owner, so maybe someone will come and say to you, Nicole, what time do you close? Have you heard this?
Yes.
Sometimes people, what time do you close? And then you are inclined to say, we close at 9, 10. 6. We close at 6. You see, or 7 or 9, whatever. This is wrong. So, practical examples of the new mentality. What time do you close? We're open until 6. We don't close at 6, we're open until 7. We don't close at 7, we're open until 10. We don't close at 10, we're open. Think of the positive. So said you can book an appointment until 6, until 5. You can book an appointment until 5. We're open until 6, and you can have an appointment until 5. We close at 6. Wrong. See the difference. But you have to really be fully immersed into this. Has anyone ever got a person that you trust? Do you trust someone? Oana, do you trust someone? Yes? Do you trust? Don't tell me who this person is. Just answer the question, why do you trust someone? Ned, do you trust someone? Why? I mean, I trust my mother. But I don't trust my mother to fly the airplane to go to New York. She doesn't know how to fly. But I trust her on some other thing. Don't tell us the things you trust. Just think, do you trust someone? Can you please, Myra, keep a note on this, on the words? Please tell me, why do you trust someone? Give me some bullet points, words, please.
Because they've always proved reliable in the past for me.
In the past, they've proven this. Do you trust someone? Why do you trust someone? Because
I still rely on them in the present.
you rely, good. Do you trust someone, Nicole? Why do you trust someone? What?
Because they're more knowledgeable than I am.
They're more knowledgeable. Leandro, do you trust someone, my friend? Why do you trust someone?
The person who cares about me.
Is the person who cares about you. Dean, do you trust someone? Don't say your sister. Do you trust someone?
Yes,
Why?
because of the love they show.
Of the love. They give you love. You see, I'm speeding up this exercise, but this exercise is not to make a list of the things you said, and I asked Myra to make a note of it. She made a note. The note is not the answer. But what she wrote is describing a behavior. So here is my answer. Each and every one of you should start practicing what you said. You said about love, you said about behavior and this. Each and every one of you should practice what they said. Not put them all together, because everyone gave individual talks. So now the question is, what do you think is important for others in order to trust? You just said it. Trust is not theory. trust is practice. So you want to win the trust of other people? You have to practice what you just said. So you say, I trust someone because of ABC. Yes, but do you do that to others? That's how you get other people to trust you. Another example. Think of someone who has helped you in your life. Has anyone helped you, Janet, in your life?
Yes.
What have they done to you? Has someone given you advice, or maybe they help you to write your CV, or maybe you borrowed some money from them, or whatever? Has anybody helped you in your career? What have they done? Can you please write words? Just give me words. What have they done?
Inspiration.
Inspiration. Can you please write it?
Sincerity.
Sincerity.
Character development.
Character development. Trust. Kevin.
Support.
Support. Positivity. Yes, we're rolling. Leandro. Love. You should be good friends. So, Myra, can you please read back to us?
Yeah. Inspiration, character development, trust, support, positivity, love, and then the only one.
You see, what you've just heard, I'm going to ask you, have you done these things for others? You see, the problem is that people perceive as ethics as something vague and up in the sky and general. No, ethics is a practical thing, and you practice it every day with your behavior. So behave accordingly if you want to excel in life, in business. Behave ethically. Ethics is practice. You've heard 3-4 bullet points from Ira. This is, you said it, I didn't say, you said it. So each one of you should start with what they just said. In the past, we had some resources, and we say, distribute them equally to people. That's, people think equality? No. One is short, the other is tall. And then people say, no, we distribute resources more equitably. This is not the future. The future I came to talk to you about, I believe it's Deloitte who came up with this. The future has to do with removing barriers and get the point of view of each and everyone as it stands. Don't try to make me taller or thinner, or take the advice as I am. You see, you've heard about diversity and inclusion, of course. So the more diverse and the more you include people in your businesses, the more ideas you are going to have. The more diverse ideas and the more diverse solutions you'll be able to offer to your clients. And yet, we're all different. Every one of us is different. We're all different. But there is beauty in being different. So embrace different. To see it, we have to start by respecting different. So respect each and everyone. Respect different, and that's how you move on and you excel in life. As I said to you before, is your company a place you go to work, or is your company a place that you go and grow every day? You become better and better and better. Every morning, people wake up and they're going to go to work. And do you think they're longing for more meetings to participate or more emails to answer? No. Every morning, people wake up and they want to go to work to do meaningful work, to add value, to be useful, to do important stuff and solve problems, to make a difference, to learn, to improve, to develop. That's how we improve the human race. Develop continuously. And this is my conclusion. Ethos, pathos, expertise, logos, right time, and love of honor. That's how you're going to develop and you're going to take yourself and your companies to the next level. Thank you very much.